in 2013. I was lying in bed and getting ready to finish an unhappy relation with Mr. D. Mr. D is such a considerate person. He's always there by my side, no matter I was happy or sad. He was quiet, but supportive. He was not good looking, but very strong-minded. He was the person I would like to spend my whole life with. I loved him, and I needed him. However, I hated him. I hated him so much, much more than how much I loved him.
Wow.
So I decided to get rid of him forever. The first time I met him, I was only 10 years old. When my teacher introduced him to us, all my friends and I said, "Ugh, what an ugly thing." But I didn't realize that he would become to play such an important role in my life. For the next 20 years, we didn't talk to each other, not even a word. We were aware of each other, but we didn't really know each other. When people are young, they tend to take things like love, patience, and health for granted. At the age of 33, I found, oh, Mr. D was there all the time. And he said he would do whatever I wanted him to do. And he would go wherever I wanted him to go. Wow, what a perfect person. So with Mr. D, I could dance all day. I could make him straight to make a turn. And with him, well, I can bend him to make a beautiful dance posture. With him, I can play 10 badminton matches in a morning. I can jump and smash, and I could run and quickly return the ball. With Mr. D, I could bike from Hualien to Taidong in one day.
Wow.
And then the next day, I bike from Taidong to Hualien again. Wow, we enjoyed all kinds of activities until one day, Mr. D said he was tired. What? Are you saying you're tired? No, it's impossible. No, let's go biking. No, Joanna, I'm too tired. I need to rest. But you promised me that you would do everything that I said and go wherever I want to go, right? You remember? To show his love and the loyalty, Mr. D did everything with me as usual. And I tried my best to consume the energy of Mr. D. Why not? I said. We're young and energetic. We should take the advantage of it and experience the world. Yes, I was so stuck up. I took everything for granted until things went wrong. One day, after my dance practice, my right leg tingled with an electric feeling from my waist to the bottom of my foot. I bent over to touch my right leg. My sweat come from my forehead to the chin and then dripped onto the dance floor, just like a bomb crashing. Yes, Mr. D was realistic. Do you want to see Mr. D's picture?
Yes. You really agree?
Mr. D. This is the fifth disc in my spine.
Oh.
In my spine, this is my fifth disc in my spine.
Oh.
It was sick.
Oh.
I said sorry.
You're painful.
I said sorry. I should have paid attention to your tiredness and the pain. I promise I will take you to the best doctor in Taiwan. So I went to the doctor, recommended by one of my cycling friends. Mr. D didn't get any better. And then I went to another doctor, recommended by one of my badminton team. Mr. D didn't get any better. And then I decided to go to a physiotherapist every day instead of going 2 times a week. Mr. D got worse and worse. I couldn't stand for more than 1 hour. I couldn't bend myself forward to pick up the coffee mug on the low table in the living room. I had to stop all exercise. What's worse, I had to stop all the housework. Did I give up?
No.
No.
No, I didn't. I wanted to do something to Mr. D. Yes, I wanted to do something because I'm the person who always believed a strong will can get me through everything. One morning, Mr. D was too sick. We couldn't draw the curtain open. We couldn't tidy up the room. The room was spooky and dark like a cave. I said, Mr. D, let's go to the physio appointment. Mr. D said, no, it's useless doing that. Let's give up. What? How can you say that? You're part of me and you're supposed to do everything that I said. And Mr. D said, for doing that for you for 40 years, today I quit. And that's it. That's it? Yes, that's it. I quit. Okay, fine. And that's when I decided to fix the problem by having a surgery on Mr. D. I want to get rid of him forever. In the hospital, I lay in bed, watching the nurses and the doctors giving me an anesthetic. I told Mr. D, I loved you, but I hate you. So when I wake up again, everything between you and me are finished. Goodbye, Mr. D. It has been 2 years since the day I said goodbye to Mr. D. Did I get rid of him? No. Mr. D is still there. Because I love him. Did I get rid of the pen that he brought me? No. The pen is still there to remind me not to overdo work or exercise. This day, the first thing I do in the morning is to greet Mr. D with a gentle touch. And then we will lie on the mat and do some stretch with some soft music. I have learned to listen to Mr. D and Toastmaster friends. We might all have pain in our body. Don't hate him. Try to get along with him. Toastmasters.